What up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. Looks like Netflix has revealed the 2021 holiday slate with 28 new additions, including films, series, and special beginnings. Of course, they'll all begin on November 1st, and run and on in late December. But anyway, here's what the Christmas stuff is gonna like. I mean, it looks like I say Netflix is slowly becoming Hallmark. Most of these tiles literally sounds like something that will go straight to Hallmark. Which, by the way, I admit I don't mind Hallmark Christmas films. Like, some of them could be cheesy, yes, but there are some Hallmark Christmas films I don't mind. So yeah, and Netflix has done pretty good with its Christmas content. Like the Christmas Chronicles I thought was pretty decent. Jingle Jangle was pretty good last year. So they've had some really decent. Like, I was not a fan of the Princess Switch, to be honest, yeah, but they had some really decent Christmas stuff over the years. Like the movie Claus, the anime film Claus was pretty good. So anyway, here are the Christmas content, the holiday Christmas content that are coming to Netflix. Premiering November 1st, we got the Claus family. When his grandfather suddenly falls ill, holiday hating Jules learn of his family's magical legacy and realizes he's the only hope to save Christmas. That's pretty much a family of Santa Claus, so pretty cool, I guess. It's directed by Mathis Tamermans and stars Jen Deckler, Mo Baker, and Stefan Dijon. On November 5th, we got a movie called A Love Hard, hopeless romantic, but internally single LA journalist Natalie, played by Nina Dobrev, thinks things are beginning to look up when she swipes right on the dreaming guy from the East Coast. Tag, played by Never Have I Ever star Darren Barnett. Taking a leap of faith, she jumps on a flight to surprise her crush for the holidays, only to discover that she's been catfished by Tag's childhood friend, who is equally unlikely in love. The name is Josh, played by Silicon Valley's Jimmy Yo Yang. This lighthearted romantic comedy chronicles her attempt to reel in love. Love Heart also stars Jamie Soto, Harry Shum Jr. from Glee fame, Michaela Hover, and Heather McMahon, and it's also directed by Hannah Jimenez. That sounds interesting. I mean, I do quite like Nina Dobrev. She's pretty decent, so could be cool, I guess. On November 7th, we got something called Father Christmas is Back. Four feuding sisters get a crash course in family togetherness when their long-lost father shows up for Christmas at their posh Esriacha Manor. Could be interesting, I guess. November 17th, we got A Christmas Flow. An unlikely Christmas romance blossoms between a famous rapper and a tenacious journalist, but can they make it work despite their differences? Okay, I mean, a Christmas movie with a rapper involved. Okay, sign me up. 8 Miles set in Christmas time. Alright. On November 18th, we got The Princess Switch 3, Romancing the Star, which of course stars Vanessa Hudgens, as well as Vanessa Hudgens and Vanessa Hudgens. Jesus. She played, like, man. Someone has heard that Eddie Murphy course. He wants his his multiple cast because you guys don't know, Eddie Murphy was always known for playing multiple characters. So yeah, I mean, she's become like the female Eddie Murphy with this one. Anyway, when a priceless replica is stolen, Queen Margaret, played by Vanessa Hudgens, and Princess Stacy, played by Vanessa Hudgens, enlist the help of Margaret's audacious lookalike cousin Fiona, played by Vanessa Hudgens, who teams up with a dashing, mysterious man from her past to retrieve it, rekindling the sparks of a tantalizing Christmas romance and resulting in a very unexpected switch. Now, pretty cool is that this also is premiering the same day as Vanessa Hudgens' other film, Tick Tick Boom. So yeah, like, Vanessa Hudgens literally has not one but two films premiering on Netflix that day. So pretty cool. I've always liked Vanessa Hudgens, by the way. High School Musical, Spring Breakers. She was pretty good in the last Bad Boys movie, so she's pretty much shown that she's not. She's pretty much showing her strength in stuff nowadays. So anyway, November 19th, we got something called Blown Away Christmas. It's a cranking up heat for the spectacular holiday showdown. This is the season for redemption as five fan favorites returning to Hot Shot to compete in a series of Christmas-themed challenges in the quest to become the best holiday blow. In the spirit of giving, the winner will not only receive a 10,000 cash prize, but in addition, 10,000 will also be donated to their charity of choice. Okay. We also got something called Waffles and Mochi's Holiday Fest, which looks like something that the Food Network probably pass up on. November 24th. I'm actually going to talk about this a little more because the trailer just dropped. But we got the movie A Boy Called Christmas, which stars Maggie Gyllenhaal, Maggie Smith. You got Toby Jones, Steve Merchant. You got some really interesting cast members here. But like I said, the trailer just dropped, so I'm actually going to talk about this a little more in depth, in a bit. So, yeah. Also also premiering November 24th, we got Robin, which is actually from Aardman Films, of course, the company behind Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep, and loads of others. It's a stop-motion holiday musical special from Aardman. When her egg rolls into a rubbish dump, Robin is raised by a loving family of mice. As she grows up, her differences become more apparent. Robin sets off on the heist to end all heists to prove to her family that she can be a really good mouse, but ends up discovering who she really is. The voices include Gillian Anderson, Richard E. Grant, Bronte Carmichael, and Adele Ashkar. Could be cool. I mean, I like Aardman films. I mean, whether it's like Chicken Run, whether it's Shaun the Sheep, The Highest Man in Memphis. They had, of course, Wallace and Gromit. The only thing they did that I was not a fan of was, gosh, I even forgot the name of it. Dang it. The last film they did, not Shaun the Sheep 2. Dang, I forgot the name of that one. It was so bad, I don't even remember the name of it. But anyway, November 26th, we got Castle for Christmas, which stars Brooke Shields and Cary Elwes. And it's also directed by the original Pet Sematary director, Mary Lambert. So, interesting transition here. Anyway, when famed author Sophie Brown, played by Brooke Shields, travels to Scotland hoping to buy a small castle for her own, but the pricky owner, Duke Miles, played by Cary Elwes, is relentless to sell a foreigner, working to find a compromise. The pair constantly butt heads, but they just may find something more than they were expecting. I mean, it's nice to see Brooke Shields back. I mean, you don't really see Brooke Shields a whole lot anymore. I mean, remember, like, in the A's and all, she was in stuff like Blue Lagoon and all. So it's nice to see her come back. I mean, you got some A's stuff, like, icons here. Like, you got Cary Elwes from Princess Bride fame. Mary Lambert, obviously the director of Pet Sematary. So, interesting here. Alright. Also premiering on November 26th, we got something called School for Chocolate, where 8 top pastry and chocolate professionals are coming to School for Chocolate to take their skills and careers to the next level. The teacher is renowned chocolateur Amari Gochan, known globally for seeing mind-blowing chocolate showpieces and unbelievable pastries. So 8 episodes will win the prize package that includes a career-changing opportunity. So it's pretty much like a game show version, like a real-life version of Willy Wonka. I'll put it that way. But anyway. Alright. Oh, and the film I was, oh, by the way, the Aardman film that, I was talking about that I was not a fan of was that caveman movie called Early Man. That's probably the worst film in my opinion. But anyway, back to the next film. Premiering November 28th, we got Elves. Hoping to reconnect over Christmas, a family of 4 travel to a remote island in Danish archipelago, only to find it controlled by members of a strongly religious community living in balance with fierce creatures in the woods revealed to be elves. real monstrous beings that inspire the folklore and myths we all know. When when the girl in the family finds and brings home a baby elf, she disrupts the balance and throws everyone on the island into a life or death battle for faith, family, and pure survival. I guess these are not just playing Christmas elves, you know? I guess it's more like, let's say the elves from Lord of the Rings or something like that. So, alright. On November 30th, we got Charlie, Color Farm City Snowy Stories. In this winter-themed episodes, we meet Charlie's new friend, Yatela D. Ayati, who pairs up with Charlie for some stumpy, snowy adventures. Okay, cool. December 2nd, we got Sing All the Ways. Desperate to avoid his family's judgment about his single status, Peter, played by Michael Urie, convinces his best friend Nick, played by Philemon Chambers, to join him for the holidays and pretend that they're now in a relationship. But when Peter's mother, played by Kathy Najimy, sets him up on a blind date with her handsome trainer, James, played by Luke McFarlane, the plan goes awry. This is also actually one of the first Christmas films to feature a gay couple, which I think is pretty cool right there. This actually sort of, I guess it has a bit of a feel of that recent Hulu film Happiest Season. Definitely reminds me of that in a way, so could be interesting. Alright. December 3rd, we got the Greatest British Baking Show Holiday Season 4, so that's that. Speaking of Aardman, we got Shaun the Sheep, The Fight Before Christmas, which is a dirty special, mid special from Aardman. So the world's favorite sheep stars in this very own weird tale. Shaun's sensational excitement turns into a dismay when a farmhouse raid to get bigger stocking for the flock leads to Tommy going missing. Now, of course, the last Shaun the Sheep movie premiered on Netflix, and of course, the first Shaun the Sheep premiered on this. I thought the first Shaun the Sheep was pretty good. The second one was not as good, but I still thought it was pretty decent. So look forward to check this one out. It's not a third one; it's more of a special. So yeah, but anyway. December 6th, we got something called David and the Elves, which I don't know much about that, where Christmas is drawing near, and it's not a happy time for David after moving to Big City. His parents have been bogged down with work and forgotten the meaning of Christmas, so David decides to change that. Together with Albert the Elf, who escapes from the land of Santa to figure out what Christmas is about. And so he sets off to Tetra Mountains, where his grandparents live, on a journey full of adventures. So, hey, I always do love me a good Christmas adventure, so this could be intriguing. Alright, December 14th, we got Starbeam beaming in the new year. When all the Starbeam greatest enemies team up on New Year's Eve, Zoe trains her cousin Zane to be the next superhero in the family. Could be interesting. December 16th, we got a California Christmas City Lights. It's been a year since Callie and Joseph fell in love, and they're happier than ever running their dairy farm and winery until business and family obligations call him back to the city and threaten to derail their romance. Now, this actually stars Lauren Swickard with Josh Swickard as well as David Del Umbrio. So, got a family reunion right there. And last but not least, we got some other stuff, such as December 22nd, we got something called Grumpy Christmas. I know it was called Grumpy Cat Christmas, but we already have that. R.I.P. Grumpy Cat, by the way. There's also December 24th, we got something called 10,000 Miles from Christmas. We got coming in December, so yeah, we also got How to Ruin Christmas Season 2, so lots of Christmas stuff premiering. If I gotta say the ones I'm actually interested in, the castle one, the one with Brooke Shields, that definitely sounds like it could be really intriguing. I mean, I like Brooke Shields, so yeah, but the Claus family actually sounds really intriguing. Love Hard could be interesting. But anyway, let me lead you guys. Which of these Christmas-related contests coming to Netflix are you more excited for? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timmy sign out.